What's going on, guys? Ryan here, and today I have for you a Q&A mukbang with my wife Ellie. We got some Mexican food from you say it.
El Caporal.
There we go. It's a like a family restaurant here in Ellensburg, and we just decided to get some Mexican food and go to that place. We've been there once, and we liked it. So for our drinks, we got horchata.
Actually, the day we went was the day we got engaged.
That is true.
We got two horchatas. And
let me just say, that is pretty good.
It's the Rico's brand.
To me, is that the powder or no? Because to me,
it's like a pre-made one, yeah.
This one, to me, is kind of better than the powder one, but not. I mean, the homemade one isn't as good as the powder. Just saying. But
we got chips and salsa in here.
And then we both got two enchiladas.
Two enchiladas with rice and beans.
Yeah.
Why are you smiling?
Because I don't know what I'm talking about. I know what I ordered, but I just don't remember what it was called, and I can't open this. Anyways, the Q&A part is from my giveaway. I had asked the people to ask a question, and we'll be answering those right now. Dang, girl.
I told you.
Dang, these are hot.
I told you. You're not going to be able to hold it in your lap. It's going to burn.
Oh, that's fine. Anyway, so let's actually just start off with the first question. By Julian Quemar. Sorry, I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. They asked, if you won a $100,000, what would you do with the money?
I already know what you're going to say.
What?
A house.
Oh,
man.
I wasn't really thinking that. But, yeah. A house. And then a car. I would put like a good down payment and buy a car. An electric vehicle, actually. What would you do with $100,000?
I'd use it for a down payment on a house. And take a trip somewhere.
Take a trip. That's not bad, actually. Not bad at all.
These are so hot.
You could probably put this underneath. Have a little barrier. It's not too bad. It is a little warm.
It's actually not that bad on my legs. But holding it...
Yeah, it's pretty warm. But can't really show you guys that well. But it's pretty darn good. The next question came from Asher Skylark. They said, what is something you never thought you guys would be able to do until you actually did it? Now, do I want to go deep with this? For me, I thought we would never get married. Pretty much never actually like start dating and never get married. Mainly because of life and just parents and some other stuff. But in reality, we got there, you know? We got there, we got married. Making a mess. What was the thing that you thought we would never do or never could do until we actually did it?
Probably the same thing as you, but also, like, I'm just a big overthinker, so... Like, I really thought that when we asked my parents, it was going to be, like, the worst thing ever, and it literally was so easy.
For their grace, for marriage?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was something else.
I literally was preparing myself to have a heart attack.
Mainly because all the conversations we ever had with them always kind of came into an argument or a fight.
Well, also I just hate asking for anything from anybody. You're going ham. You're causing the camera to go crazy.
I mean, I guess. Whoops.
And I'm trying to hold in your arm. Like, I love cheese, like the cheese that comes on beans at Mexican restaurants.
I mix my rice and beans and that's it.
What's your guys' go-to order at a Mexican restaurant? I feel like most people's, it's enchiladas and rice and beans.
Well, that's what mine is, just because it's really basic. It's not like something super particular, you
But
know?
I feel like for most people, it's enchiladas and rice and beans. But I do like, it depends where I go, but I like chilaquiles too.
The next question came from Paulin Styles. They asked, how did you and your wife meet each other? I mean, we can get into it a little bit, but
Yeah, we can.
it was in high school. I was a junior, and you were a sophomore?
Freshman.
Freshman. Wow. Yeah,
I
that is
know.
true. Freshman.
I'm like, how long have we been together and you're going to say that?
Well, I just kind of forget. I don't know. Just sometimes forget. And the first time we met was at lunch. My group of friends invited her and her friend to sit at our table because they were kind of like friends in class. So that's kind of how we met. And then just slowly but surely we had like a class together and we became friends and best friends. And she never liked the fact that I called her my best friend.
Because we were not best friends.
But it was always just an inside joke, I think.
Yeah, basically we had a mutual friend. His best friend, who was in his grade, was in a lot of my classes. And I want to say like 3 of my classes. And we only had 5, so like it was a lot. Yeah, just basically what he said. One day, like a friend of mine, who was also her friend, I don't want to say names, but we didn't have anywhere to sit for lunch. And so we sat with Ryan's friend, and Ryan just so happened to be there, obviously. And we didn't really, like, talk to each other, though, when we were sitting
But
together.
I can tell you that when I did see her in the library, because that's where we ate lunch at, I sometimes stared at her because she was so pretty.
That's weird, dude. Anyways.
It's not weird.
The circumstances, that's weird. Don't act like you were single.
I wasn't. But in the class we had, that's hot, dude.
It's good, though. It is a little bit hot, though.
See, here's the thing. I'm just really friendly, and Ellie can attest to that. I'm really friendly. I joke around, and I laugh. That's just how it is. So, in our class, I would be friendly and joke around a lot with her. And my friend would kind of always mention, like, you know, stop flirting and all this stuff. And I would always, like, defend myself saying I wasn't. Because I wasn't. But if you really want to say I was, then I think it's friendly, just friendly little flirting that, you know, isn't that bad. Anyways, then when my girlfriend at the time broke up with me, I didn't mention it until you mentioned it.
I asked.
Yeah.
Because he was being all sad, and then I said, "How's your
I
girlfriend?"
was really not being that sad. I don't think.
Then me and Lacey, who we're still friends with, she's one of my besties. We asked because Lacey was in that class too, the class that me and Ryan had together for the first time. And I asked, like, "How's your girlfriend?" And he was like, "Oh, we actually broke up, like, what did you say, 2 weeks ago?"
I don't know. I don't remember.
And then he asked for my number, so.
He didn't ask for your number right then and there.
No. It was probably like 2 weeks after that, actually. Actually, no, it wasn't. You didn't say we broke up 2 weeks ago. You said we just broke up. And then 2 weeks after that is when he asked for my number.
Yeah, something like that.
You could say you could say he moves on pretty quickly.
And you can, like, hear about the story of us, like, me asking her out and, like, giving her my number.
Mm-hmm.
On it. It's a video of mine. You guys can watch that. This stuff is so spicy. Man, that was hot. Pretty much ever since then, we've been friends. And the breakup I had when we met, to me it was kind of a nasty breakup, but it was well worth it. All right, let me say, well worth it. Definitely an upgrade
Thanks.
This one comes from SJEG. She says, "Is the first year hard like everyone says?" Well, I think it's hard when you guys have never, like, spent the night at each other's house. Like, slept with each other, like, in the same bed, or, like, hung out with each other overnight. And definitely if you haven't moved in with someone when you guys are dating, then yeah, it's hard because you gotta, like, learn all the, I don't know, ropes when it comes to having another person living in your life, especially when you're on your own. You have your own place. I think that's really different. But I don't know.
I think it's hard. I feel like if you have already, like, been living with somebody and you already have kids, you've already been through, like, one of the harder parts of getting married. But even then, I feel like there's still things that would make it hard.
But yeah, sometimes it can be hard. I think you got a lot of,
There's a lot more work to do, I feel like. Like, when you're dating, I'm not saying that, like, me and Ryan want to get divorced or anything, but, like, we can just be like, oh, we're done, you know? Like, there's just a lot, there's a bigger reason to stay together.
Yeah.
And, like, fight for things. I don't know.
If you're, like, dating someone for, like, a really long time, and only them, if you guys get married, then it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, it shouldn't be any harder than it has been. But if you guys, like, barely have known each other, or barely even started dating, then I think that's a different story. And the last question is from Fun with Ice Cream. How far do you think you'll go on this channel? It's a really good question. How far do I want to go, and how far do I think I'll go is two very different things. Now, I've been doing this for quite a few years. I don't really have an exact number, just because when I first started posting, I was a little kid, a little thing. I was just posting dumb videos. And then I wanted to be a little bit more serious and trying to get into, like, gaming videos. And at first it was like vlog type videos, short story Wednesday, and rants and whatever. But that never worked out. Plus my editing, I had no idea what I was doing, and I didn't have any money whatsoever. So I was using, like, this $50 camcorder that my mom got me. It was pretty crappy, but it was something. And slowly but surely, it kind of, like, got better and better, and more subscribers, but not as many views. So I'd say, how far do I think I'll go? I want to go, famous to the point where, like, I want to be able to have this be my full-time job. And so with that, obviously some fame will come with that. I want to make enough, not just for, like, a full-time job, just to just get by. I want to be comfortable and have a big cushion. But I'm not talking about rich. Like, you have millions of dollars that you'll never spend, faster than you can make. If I ever get to that point, I could tell you that I'm not going to have all that money. I'm going to give it away and spend it on my community, with you guys, with us, with my family. Stuff like that. I'm not going to be a hoarder with cash. I want to be famous to the point where occasionally I'll be, like, noticed. Just anywhere, Maybe more noticed in, like, more public places like Seattle or Los Angeles or something like that. But, like, just my small town, hardly ever. But occasionally get noticed. That's the kind of famous I want to be. But how far do I think I'll go? I don't know. At this rate, I think it'll take, like, 5 more years to get to that point. Maybe even longer. But it's the whole thing about keep going, keep trying, just be persistent, be good, do all these things as much as you can, and just kind of hope for it. I mean, there's some strategy to it, and like, skill, but a lot of it's just luck. You can only do so much to get
I think
noticed.
Also a lot of it is, like, if you're genuine or not, because, like, if you were just one of those people who did, like, the same, like, clickbait thumbnail and the same clickbait titles, like, that gets you fame really fast, but then people get bored of it, and then they just start, like, unsubscribing. Like, you'll get famous really fast, but you won't keep your like community.
But that's kind of my thought on it. And because you have your own channels.
I just post on that one channel just for fun. My budget channel.
Yeah, but how far do you think it'll go for both?
I don't think I'll go anywhere. My budget channel maybe somewhere. Maybe like 1,000 subscribers.
I think you'll get more than that.
But my like vlog channel, I really just post on there for fun. I don't think I'll go anywhere.
For me, the whole YouTube thing is my passion. It's something I want to do. I like making videos. I like making people happy. I like doing the things in the videos. And if I'm able to do those things and make money off of it, so I can live, that's even better. That's all I want, basically, is just to get enough money to live and to do these things. So I can entertain people. I can have fun doing it. Because obviously, one day I would like to make a movie. But I can't make a movie right now because I don't have any money. So once I get that money, I'll make a movie. It's just one of those things where, like I would like to work on my car. But I can't because I don't have the money for it. I like to go on a bunch of trips to see the world and to experience all these things and to share them. And I can't because I don't have the money for it. But I don't know. I'm hoping it goes a long ways. But I don't know. Good question. But really, that's kind of it for questions. And that's it for dinner, really. I like this horchata. You were right, though. It does need to be colder. And the lids keep popping off and making a mess. So, really, that's it for today's video. Thank you, everyone, for leaving the comments and questions and entering to win the giveaway. We had 2 winners, and they got what they wanted, and that was fun. So hopefully, the next giveaway, I can do that again. That'll be it for today's video. If you liked it, be sure to smack the like button as hard as you can. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'll help me a lot. And I will see you guys all next time. Brrr.